Hi guys, this is your Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today I'm actually gonna go through how to prepare for a big week of upcoming content. I'm of course gonna talk about the ever falling market as well as what to invest in. Now yesterday, as expected, we got this Thiago Silva SBC, medium high, 2-star, 3-star. Acceleration is a bit low at 72. Sprint speed is very good at 86. Dribbling is a little bit low at 70 as well, especially if you're on new gen. That is not very ideal because of the pressing tactic. He actually has excellent defending stats, right? Physical is also really good, even though the aggression is on the lower side. He also has the anticipate plus playstyle as well as the block playstyle. Now, let's take a look at the cost of the SBC itself, right? 84 rated squad as well as an 86 rated squad. Now, this SBC, right, only comes up to about 150k, which for Thiago Silva SBC, it's actually priced, right, really reasonably. What I would say is this: if you are on new gen, go ahead and complete him because he is lengthy. He also has all the OP playstyle, at least 2. If you are on old gen, however, I don't think that it's wise, right, to complete him. Simply because, right, the lengthy meta, right, it's not prevalent on old gen itself. I'd rather you actually go for somebody like Varane, right, who is only like 20k or so, and he's actually way better than him. Again, if you want to go for another meta center back, VVD, costing right around the same price as well, right, is also better. What's more, right, he is also tradable because of the fact that this SBC is actually pretty well priced, right? Your Sterling, right, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, he actually went up by about 7 to 8k, right, from 43k all the way up to about 51k. Of course, again, with this kind of good pricing kind of center back kind of SBCs, your center backs, right, are crashing hard in price, right? Ruben Dias Trailblazer, 90k all the way down to about 70k, so that's a 20k drop. Your higher rated, or rather your more expensive center halves are not spared. Trailblazer Koundé as well, one of the most rare cards in the game, 500k, right, all the way down to about 383k before rebounding back up. So this is the thing that I've always been saying, right? If the SBC is good value, people think that the stats are actually half decent. Whatever position it is, that player position would most 100%, right, drop. We have also gotten the Showdown SBC yesterday. Mitch Pruce, 4-star, 3-star, medium. She has fantastic pace. Composure is a little bit low, but other than that, I think this is actually a pretty good card. The requirements is actually very cheap. It's only an 83 rated squad with 186. Comes out to about 24k. We have a Hutima as well. 4-star, 3-star. Again, medium work rate, not that ideal. 81 composure, kind of not that great for a striker, but she's actually slightly, right, more expensive. 83 rated squad because of the fact that she needs a team of the week. That's why she's a little bit more expensive. Comes out to about 37.5k. Now, out of the two, I prefer Pruce. Whichever wins, right, whoever wins, right, will actually get a +2. I believe that this is actually a final match between these two teams. So we have also gotten a challenge SBC yesterday as well, your Centurions 6 SBC, which we did a little bit of SBC solution trading. It worked out pretty decently. We have also gotten the team of the week yesterday. Now, we don't have any surprises, right, as to who are in the team of the weeks because the full team of the week was actually leaked. The only really surprise that we have is we didn't know that this team of the week, right, if you actually take a look, there isn't any team of the week that are rated 82 and lower. My guess is because EA probably, right, don't want us to use any of these cards, right, those that are rated lower, right, to actually use them for evolutions. Anyway, if we take a look at this team itself, of course, the best player is Dembele, 87 rated. Grimaldo will be somebody who's gonna be really good to trade with all your Leverkusen links like your Henkapi. And then we have Upamecano as well, who's actually not bad. Doku, if you know how to do, like, you know, second inform trading, he's actually really good. And then we have Ter Stegen, right, who oddly enough is actually exiting at about 120k because EA, right, did not update his price range. That should come very, very soon. And we have Selma as well. She's actually somebody who's really good IRL. She finished third in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Reaction and composure is very, very terrible, especially for a winger. As for the rest of the cards, nothing too special there. We have also gotten a team pursuit tree. I think we have been getting this almost like every 2-3 weeks. This time, it's actually the MLS, NWSL, as well as your Liga Portugal. And then you can use silvers as well. So these are the fodder packs that you can be getting. For those on a very, very low budget, if you have lesser than 100k, lesser than 200k, you can actually go and trade with these filters that I'm about to show you guys. So the first filter that would work fantastically well is your silver common NWSL. Right now they are going for about 650 coins. So what you want to be doing, it's very simple. Just go and bid at your NWSL silver commons at 350 coins. Sell immediately at 650 coins. Now your second filter is actually your Liga Portugal. I believe right now they're going for about 600 coins. Again, go and get on bids for your Liga Portugal cards at about 150 to 200 coins, and then you can make them, sell them off, right, for very, very easy profit there for your lower budget guys. The last one doesn't work as well as the first two that I've shown you, but it will still work. It might work better depending on the time of the day that you do it at. It's actually your silver common MLS. They are going for lower at about 400 coins. Same thing, just go and get on bid at about 150, sell at 400. You make some nice and easy coins there. Now, yesterday, I actually called this thing out, right? I actually called specifically, right, your evolutions. We're looking through the market, and I realized that, you know what? I think we could very well, right, get right backs as the next evolution. Now, we have confirmation that the right back evolution will be coming. However, we don't know the requirements, so we can only guess. These are the players that we actually literally, right, looked through on stream yesterday before content drop. And some of the players that I really like, Pedro Porro is a very, very good one. Carvajal, Molina, Mazawari, Diego Dalot is already about 2.5k. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is crazily high, 4.7k. Joe Gomez. So these are the players that I think you guys should be targeting if, you know, you want to make some coins off this. Of course, right, for the cards that are actually cheaper at about, you know, 1.9, 1.8k, right, you can definitely gamble on them and see whether they might go higher in price. Just take note that it's always wiser, right, to sell before the actual evolution comes out. We already learned our lesson with the center back evolution, right? Remember, somebody like Akanji went from about 1k to about 5k to 6k plus. And then right after the actual evolution came out, right, he basically just crashed right back down, right, to discard price. The thing is, we don't know for a fact, right? We don't know what are the requirements, like the pace, the defending, the physicality. We also don't know, right, how good the evolution will be. So there's just too many unknown factors. For me, it's always safer to sell before the actual evolution comes out, just in case, right, you lose so much coins. The leaks says that it will actually come on Friday itself, so we shall see. Now, we have also gotten a leaked flashback in the form of Toni Kroos. So I believe he will be coming possibly, right, as a player SBC maybe tomorrow. That is my guess, Friday at content drop. Now, I don't know whether, right, this ties in with the triple threat because this is coming during the triple threat. However, it's also just good to take note that, you know, watch out for your German cards in the La Liga, right? The likes of your Ter Stegen would be some of the cards, right, that will move really, really well if this turns out to be, you know, kind of a triple threat, kind of linked SBC. Now, move on and talk about the League 1 Player of the Month. So these are the candidates for the League 1 Player of the Month. Mbappe is actually the favorite to win this. Now, the question is, if Mbappe wins this, right, will we actually get his SBC? EA is not obligated to give us an SBC, right? if he does win the League On Player of the Month, my guess is they probably will give him an SBC. If he does get an SBC, this gives me his 92 rated POTM vibes from FIFA 23, which a lot of people, right, actually completed. This is the SBC that I'm talking about. I was basically, right, facing this card, right, almost every single game itself. Difference with this SBC, right, is this SBC actually came out only, right, towards the end of January, on the 26th of January. Right now, we're just 6 weeks into the game at, early November. So question is, right, how many of us can actually afford, right, to complete his 92 Player of the Month version? How much will his 92 Player of the Month version cost? His Trailblazer version right now, right, actually costs about 5.5 mil. And if you take a look, last week, right, he went as high as, 8 mil and 6 mil. So this SBC, if he does come, it's gonna be absolutely, right, super duper expensive. He will most very likely cost between about 4.5 mil, right, to 5 mil. I would be very, very shocked if he only costs around 3 mil. Even at this price, right, how many people can actually afford to complete him? If you're smart enough, right, to make yourself 3 to 4 mil in coins, right, you definitely won't be sinking coins, right, into this SBC, because that's just not the smart play. And that is also not how you get that much coins. This card, however, the 92 Player of the Month, if it comes, can actually last you easily, right, all the way to TOTS and possibly beyond, which was what I did with my 92 Player of the Month, because this is just how good he is. Going on, we also have the Salah Player of the Month confirmed coming as a SBC. I think that we will be seeing him on Friday, similar to Jude Player of the Month, right, before content drop itself. How much will he cost? Let's take a look at the Trailblazers version. Just, a couple of days ago, right, he was actually going for about close to 1.1 mil, right, 1.05. So the Player of the Month version, I think, will be better, because this version, right, the Trailblazer version, right, actually has the technical as the Playstyle Plus. I believe his base gold version actually has the Finesse Shot as the Playstyle Plus, which is way superior. He will be getting a 91 Player of the Month, right, not 92 Player of the Month. So he would most definitely be very, very expensive. My guess is he's actually going to cost, right, around 900k to a mil. If EA decides to be a little bit generous, like how they were with the Jude Player of the Month, then he's possibly, right, going to come in at around 700k or so. My guess is, because of that Prem tax factor, he'll be closer to 1 mil than 700k. We also will get the Crava Player of the Month for the Italian League on Friday as well, so that's something that we can look out for. For today, we also have the very big SBC that will actually be refreshing, your 84 plus Road to the Knockouts SBC, if I can actually find it. So we will be talking about what stuff, right, to invest in for this. First card that we will take a look at is actually your 84s. I think that the 84s are actually very good pickups. So your console players, right, try to get your 84s at 4.6k max, 4.2k on bid. Your PC players, 5k max, 4.6k on bid. Now, I also like Informs. However, right, Informs, right, they actually dropped to about 20k yesterday at content drop. But right now, they're actually up, which means that there are a lot of people right now, right, that are actually investing in your Informs. And I myself, I really like Informs. So what you want to be doing is 23k max. I have been getting them on bid, right, at 21,750 set. So that's something that you can try. I really, really like your Informs. For your PC players, 19k max, 18k on bid. So these are the two favorites, right, that I really, really like. For your 87s, console players, you're gonna try to pick them up at about 17,750 max, 16,750 on bid. Your PC players, 19k max, 18k on bid for your 87s. Your 88s, they're actually going for about 26k for your console players. So 26k max, 25k on bid. PC players, 28k max, 27k on bid. Your 89s, they are right now going for about 39k max for your console players. Try to get them on bid at 38k for your console players. PC players, 42.5k max, 41.5k on bid. Now, your 87s and 88s and your 89s, we are looking to sell them tomorrow, right? For the bigger SBCs, your 84s as well as your informs, we're trying to get rid of all of them, right? Today by content drops. That will be the plan for these few days. As mentioned in yesterday's video as well, you can continue to pick up your 82 rated cards at about 700 coins, lazy listing them at about 1000 coins. You should make yourself some nice and easy coins there. So the 82s are to flip, the 84s and your team of the weeks are to sell later on at content drop at night. Now some funny thing, right, happened yesterday. If we actually move over here, 83s, right, have actually been chilling at about 2.4k yesterday. However, right, late at night they dropped all the way down to about 1.6 or 1.7k, right, for about 30 minutes or so. I don't know what happened that caused this kind of like sudden drop, because it's actually really rare. People were saying that these were actually first owner cards. I wouldn't be surprised, right, if EA were the ones, right, who put these cards up on the market to make sure that they can keep the fodder prices in check so that we don't make so much coins. It's also the same thing, right? Similar, I would say, to what we had with the store packs, your 83 to 84 store packs, as well as your Gold Common Provisions pack. So, same thing also happened with 84s last week as well. So, that is something that is happening. Now, what this means is that you can actually, right, get on bids late at night, right, for your fodder cards if you want to, and then you can possibly, right, get them for a very cheap price. We also gonna get marquee matchups today. So the first game that I want to talk about is your Chelsea and Manchester City game. So you can actually go and pick up your Man City Gold Commons at about 900 coins right now. You want to be listing these cards, definitely, right? 45 minutes before content drop, because nowadays we have so much leaks for the marquee matchups, and they basically, right, these cards, they don't spike up for too long, or at least they don't stay high for too long. Remember to list them. I'll list them at about 1.3 to 1.4k. I think that is a very good price. You can go for your Chelsea Gold Commons as well. Now, another match that is possibly gonna be featured in the marquee matchups, right, is actually your Roma and Lazio. Now, I'm taking a gamble on this one. I actually, right, think that if we do get Roma, I think that your silver rares for your Roma, right, it's actually a very good shout. You can actually try to get them on bid, right? I think easily at about 600 coins. Not much risk there. If they do get required the silver rares for Roma, they will go all the way up to about, I think, 1.5 to 2k, right? Quite easily. So that is something that you can do as well. Now, right now, we don't have any confirmed leaks, right, for your triple threat. The only thing that we have is the loading screen. So as you guys can see, right, the loading screen on the right is definitely the heroes that we'll be getting. The one on the left is just your regular triple threat cards. What could be this triple threat promo? What could it consist of? It could be players from the same team. They could release 3 players from the same team. They could release 3 nationalities that play for the same league. For example, 3 Argentinians from the Premier League. Right, it's quite similar to what we have in seasons, the seasons rewards that we saw with Onyeka, Iwobi, and Owoni, right? 3 Nigerians in the Premier League. So I would say that it's gonna probably be something along those lines. So that is something that we can look forward to. We have also gotten the compensation for the Elite Centurions Week 2 pack. So what happened was, if you bought this pack and you only got 286 rated, you should have already been compensated. So that is something that has already happened. Now, we also have the latest update, title update 5, right? That was actually just updated before I came to record this video. So some of the things that they have addressed is you actually had an issue, right, with starting games, right, with an Evo player in your squad. They basically made goalkeeper, right, better in terms of saving their near post shots. They have also reduced the accuracy of crosses, right, taken by players, right, with the whip pass and whip pass plus play styles. I will have to say that, EA, right, is not really addressing the bigger issues that I have, right, with the game itself. For example, right, we have crazy AI pressing in that central midfield area, right, for new gen. We have terrible finishing on new gen, right. Can be like 10 yards out of the goal, right, and then you basically miss like Darwin Núñez style. We have corner glitches on the old gen. I basically, right, concede almost every single game whenever I have a corner against my opponent. Not to mention the biggest problem that I think, right, is the fact that the right stick switching for defending, right, it's broken both on new gen and old gen. Hopefully EA does address this issue further down the line. We're basically getting a title update, right, once every week, if you guys realize. Now, talking about the market itself, as you know, we get more and more player SBCs, as you guys see, right? We get more and more player SBCs as we get more and more evolutions. The market is just gonna continue dropping because people, right, will have more and more untradeable cards in their team. Just a few days ago, I was using Varane in my team. He was actually at about, I think, 50k or so in the weekend league just passed. Now he has basically, right, fallen down to about 1/3 of his price because of the Thiago Silva SBC. As we get more and more stuff, more and more good content, all these cards, right, will just continuously drop. What I would say is we are also in the month of November right now, which traditionally, right, means that your cards, right, are actually gonna fall down really, really big time in price because we will be getting the Black Friday stuff. I'll talk more about the Black Friday stuff, right, next week, but this is what traditionally, right, in November always happens. What I will do is always the same. Go and play your games, finish your games with your tradable cards, and then sell them off. Do not hold, especially, right, until content drop. It's very, very dangerous. You're gonna lose a lot of coins. So thank you guys for staying till the end of the video. I actually have a 1 of 3 82 plus team of the week for y'all. Let's see whether we can get something good. Not too bad. 87 rated team of the week. Berardi, I'm gonna take it. Not too bad, man. That's all from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more such content, do hit that sub button. I will be live at 5:30 PM UK time for the Triple Trap promo. We'll be going through the new cards, and of course, we'll go through what are the cards that you guys can buy and sell, right, to actually make some coins. So do join us there. Links to all my Discord, trading Discord, will be down below as well. I hope to see you guys at the content drop, right, 5:30 PM UK time. See you guys. Okay, guys.